So let me explain to you what happened to me today. You guys are going to laugh. So anyway, so I'm enjoying my morning cup of Java, afternoon cup, whatever you want to call it. This happened about 1 o'clock. It's about 5 now, so I'm just now getting over the trauma. Trauma, man. Daryl doesn't have to wait there. I sit on my couch. Check this out. This is proof that there's evil working against good. Sitting on my couch doing nothing. It always comes to me. I didn't do anything. All of a sudden the cops are at my gate. The sheriff's department. And I'm wondering what the heck. So I go over there, talk to them. They said that Wells Fargo, that's foreclosing on me, their attorneys have apparently made a fraudulent report to the sheriff's department here in Kitsap County and told them that I was burning down my house or something, arson, being an arson or something, creating a crime. Trying to get me in trouble, man, lying. And they'll get away with it because they run the courts, they run the judges, they run the system. They can do anything they want. They're untouchable. At any rate, that's what happened. That's just one day in my life. Just one. Just another one. I think it's funny as hell. I mean, if people had to live my life, they would go crazy, man. It's funny. The assaults that happen upon me, and I do nothing but sit on my couch. Nothing. Just sit here. It comes to me, man. I didn't see anything, man. I talked to their lawyers last week and tried to bargain with them and told them that I would leave all my landscaping and all the improvements I made that's not theirs, it's still mine. I could sell it off on the market right now. I can take an excavator in here right now and tear up all my landscaping that I put in and sell it because I'm storing it. I stored it here. Landscaping is not part of the place. It's not on the title. It's not part of the place. Nor is any of the outbuildings I built without a permit that I can tear down because the county told me to anyway. They ordered me to. So I guess I'll obey their laws and tear them down. And boardwalks, irrigation system, all that. That's not part of the house, man. That's not part of the garage. And I've never said anything about any arson. And then when I called back, check this out, when I called back, after they harassed me for a while, I called back after I thought about it and said, I'm not letting them get away with this, man. How can they get away with just lying, making false police reports, subjecting my life to more harm? I'm not going to let them get away with it. So I'm trying to hold them accountable. Now, being accountable is impossible for them. They run the courts, they run the cops, they run the judges. I must have called up 5-10 times to 911 because they weren't returning my phone calls. I said, whoever the officer was that was out here, have them return my phone calls. Have them call me back. I've decided I want them to further investigate and follow up on this and find out who is lying here. Who made the false police report? And then all of a sudden their story changed. Oh, by the way, their sergeant called me back and said, oh, no, that's not why Wells Fargo had us out there. They had us out there for a welfare check. So they switched it up from arson to a welfare check now. Oh, now it's just a welfare check. Why the hell would they call out a welfare check on me? They don't give a damn about me. In fact, they're trying to harm me. They cut my brake lines on my car. A guy that was out here bought my dogs, a famous skateboard guy. God, what was his name? Corey Kennedy. Look him up. He was out here. I met him. He's famous. I told him what was going to happen, kind of a little bit. Next thing you know, his brake lines are cut. He runs off the road on Woodby Island, kills a magazine editor, a friend of his, and he's in prison right now. Well, that's what they tried to do to me. If I would have had somebody with me, and I would have wrecked, They cut my brake lines. I came to the end of the highway, and by God's will only, because God protects me, I was going uphill. And I hit my brakes and there was nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm a mechanic. I take care of my rigs. So when I got home, I babied it home without brakes. Made sure I was in first gear and I didn't run into anybody. Got here, put up on my lift. The brake line was cut. Totally cut. Not just broken or anything. Not old rotten. Not dry rotten, because it wasn't dry rotten. It was cut with a blade. I reported that to the police, sheriff's department. They came out, tried to mitigate that. They tried to lower the urgency of that. Minimize that, I guess. Not mitigate. Minimize that. Oh, it was hardly life or death. I said, that could have killed me. They said, oh, I could not. What are they doing trying to stand up for whoever's cutting my brake lines anyway? And now the cops are out here today. Under the bank's orders. They were out here immediately. But yet they don't have time to take my phone call later on when I want to press charges against the bank for making false allegations. And now it's turned in from arson to, oh, a welfare check. See how they work this? You see how they do it? They own the world, man. They gotten out with every illegal act they do, and they try to make us into criminals that we're not. I say leave me alone. God bless you all.